Hi, I'm Gary White for Channel 6, Central Kentucky Television. I'm here with Dr. Trish Cecconi with Central Kentucky Optometric Associates with offices in Lebanon and Springfield for our regular eye care news segment here. And today we're actually going to talk about something that some people might not think about, but obviously you see with your eyes, but what you actually eat can potentially affect your eyesight.
Yeah, it can affect you in a good way or in a bad way, depending on your diet. We definitely have some things to talk about here. Just an overall well-balanced diet is going to be beneficial for your overall health and your ocular health. There's certain disease conditions and certain things that you eat that might help to ward off a disease condition, slow down a disease condition. So we're going to kind of start there. I think that would be the good place to start. Lots of folks ask me about dry eye, and if there's anything they can do as far as their diet goes in reducing their dry eye or improving their dry eye situation, and the answer is yes. We definitely think that a diet with a good amount of omega-3s in your diet definitely helps the lipid layer of your tears and will help you to have healthier meibomian glands. The antioxidant properties help reduce inflammation all throughout your body and also along your meibomian glands, and also help you to produce a good lipid layer of your tears. The lipid layer of your tears helps to prevent your tears from evaporating from your eyes, and so the omega-3s are definitely healthy in that way. So how do you get omega-3s? Well, you can take a pill. There's several on the market. And the fish oils, the flaxseed oils, or the omega reds, or a combination of any of these. If you want to stay away from having to take a pill, you can get it in your diet from vegetables that have good omega-3s. Are olive oil. So instead of putting a slab of butter in a pan when you're getting ready to fry something up, just put some olive oil in there. That's a good way to get some omega-3s in there. Avocados have good omega-3s in them. And everybody likes a little guacamole now and then. so that's good. And your fish, salmon, tuna, those are probably two that come right off the top of my head. Definitely will provide you with some good omega-3s, I think. Flaxseed oil and flaxseed, you can get a little flaxseed powder to sprinkle in things. If you're into protein shakes, you can put some flaxseed in there, and that'll get you some omega-3s that way too. So the specifics of them, different disease conditions might say for you to take a certain amount. I'd say if you get it in your diet, a good healthy portion of one of these foods, or some of these foods, you don't have to eat the same thing every time. 3 or 4 times a week, I think you're probably doing well there. But you can take a supplement there too. We have a good supplement that's actually designed for dry eye right here in the office, produced by Medical Ophthalmics, and we have that, and it's all over the counter stuff, so you can do that. So the omega-3s are good for dry eye. If you have a family that has a history of macular degeneration, or if you're of Northern European descent, or if you spend a lot of time in the sun, any of these combinations, that puts you more at risk for developing macular degeneration. So the first thing you want to do is protect your eyes from ultraviolet and blue light. You don't want to smoke, and you want to eat a diet green leafy vegetables, GLVs, green leafy vegetables. Spinach and kale are probably the two #1 of those. Doesn't matter if you cook it or if you eat it fresh, if you like it in a salad or want to, put it in a recipe. But spinach and kale are the two #1 with the antioxidant properties that you want for macular degeneration. You also want to enrich your diet with zeaxanthin and lutein. So the best source for those are colorful fruits. Sweet potatoes are good. The best is an orange pepper. Orange peppers have a lot of zeaxanthin and a lot of lutein in them, And so if you can make a spinach salad and put an orange pepper in there, there you go. Put some avocados in there and maybe sprinkle a little flaxseed on top. You'd be doing really good. Or
I know what's for dinner.
Even flake some tuna or some salmon and put it in that salad, and you have a good, healthy way to go there. So those are some things as far as keeping your retina healthy, keeping your tear film healthy, that things you can eat. Things you don't want to eat, especially for all of us, we want to limit those carbs. We want to reduce the bad fats, the saturated fats in our diet. And we want to keep our carbohydrate down so that our hemoglobin A1C stays down. So if you're diabetic, you definitely want to watch those starches and those refined sugars and refined starches. Stay away from the pasta on a regular basis. Eat a high protein, low carbohydrate, low fat diet there. Let's see, if you have high blood pressure, you're going to want to monitor your sodium intake, and all these processed foods that we all eat. We all do. We just might as well admit it. We all eat them. They're loaded with sodium and that, so that make it a little more difficult to regulate your blood pressure.
But all of them, diabetes and blood pressure, really can impact your eyesight dramatically.
Well, yes,
right?
Certainly, yeah. Down the line, you can have a lot of microvascular disease with either one condition. Your blood pressure does play a role in glaucoma management also. Yes, and if you don't keep your diabetes under control and your A1C, you're at much higher risk for complications with diabetic eye disease. With high blood pressure, you can have hypertensive retinopathy, you can have develop macular edema, and you can develop central retinal artery occlusions, central retinal vein occlusions. If you're eating a real high diet and high saturated fats, it creates atherosclerosis. You can have clogging of your carotid arteries, which can affect your eyes or your vision or cause you to have a stroke or a stroke in your eye, like a central retinal artery occlusion. So, we need to limit we all need to do this, is limit our saturated fats, eat a diet that's rich in omega-3s and green leafy vegetables. There's some diet supplements that you can get out. The ARADS2 is the one that most people are familiar with now, related to macular degeneration. And it does supplement with the antioxidants and zinc and zeaxanthin and lutein, vitamin C are in those formulas. So eat your oranges and your vitamin, and get your citrus fruits, because those are important. Eat your green leafies, get your omega-3s, reduce your refined sugars and carbohydrates, and reduce those saturated fats.
Great. Well, again, it's always some great advice from Dr. Trish Cecconi with Central Kentucky Optometric Associates, with offices in both Lebanon and Springfield. This has been Gary White for Channel 6 Television.